reading from the Franciscan Book of Saints. October the 24th. Blessed Louis Guanella, Confessor, Founder, Third Order. To the trio of 19th century holy priests of Turin, Saints Joseph Cafasso, Joseph Benedict Cotolengo, and John Bosco, we can add another who was like them, a member of the Third Order Secular of St. Francis, before he founded his own congregation, namely Blessed Louis Guanella. In fact, as Pope Paul VI pointed out when he beatified Father Guanella in 1964, St. John Bosco was the great friend and teacher of the newly beatified, and by his teaching and example helped him to determine his vocation of founder. For 3 years, between 1875 and 1878, Father Guanella was a member of the Salesians and an associate of Don Bosco. When his temporary vows expired, he returned to his home diocese of Como at the request of the bishop, and after serving as a parish priest at several places, in Traona, Olmo, Gravedona, Pianello, Lario, he was finally able to found at Como the first of his houses of providence. How much he was interested in the Third Order Secular of St. Francis is indicated by the fact that while he was at Pianello between 1881 and 1886, he wrote a short life of St. Francis with an explanation of the Third Order and stories of the good it accomplished. Except for the 3 years that he was a Salesian, Father Guanella remained a Franciscan tertiary until he founded his own religious congregation, the Servants of Charity, in 1908. Previously, beginning in 1885, when he was appointed their spiritual director, Father Guanella also became the co-founder of the Daughters of St. Mary of Providence. Their congregation had been started already in 1878 by Don Carlo Coppini, his predecessor at Pianello, but in 1885 they were on the verge of extinction. Father Guanella took them to Como in 1886, and from that time on they were a firmly established sisterhood. Later, with the financial help and the encouragement of Pope St. Pius X, Father Guanella founded another house of providence in Rome, as well as the parish church of St. Joseph, patron of the dying and of a happy death, in 1912. Father Guanella visited the principal dioceses of the United States, November 1912 to February 1913, and then sent the first 7 daughters of St. Mary of Providence to Chicago, in Adolorata Church. In Washington, D.C., he visited the Franciscan monastery and its Holy Land shrines. Returning to Italy, he built similar replicas of the Holy Sepulchre and Calvary in the enlarged Church of the Sacred Heart in Como. The 9th in a family of 13 children, Father Guanella was born on December 19, 1842, in the mountain village of Franciscio, Diocese of Como, near the northern boundary of Italy, in territory which at this time was under Austrian domination. His father had Spanish forebears. Louis was ordained a diocesan priest on May 26, 1866. The founder of the Scalabrini Fathers had been a fellow student of his for 1 year in the seminary. At Como in 1886, Father Guanella indicated his life's work when he said, "I want to gather the orphans, the aged, the invalids, the deaf, epileptics, mentally deficient, crippled, blind, all who are in danger of being treated as cast-offs in society." His spiritual sons and daughters are doing that kind of work in various parts of the world, including the United States. Father Louis Guanella died at Como on October 24, 1915. He was in his 73rd year. A reflection on prayer for the dying. Although Blessed Louis Guanella devoted all his energies to helping the needy among the living, he was no less concerned about the salvation of the dying. "There is need to live well," he used to say, "but there is a greater need of dying well. What good is all of our work dedicated to the salvation of souls if we die badly?" Today, more than ever, there is concern with the joys of this life. Gone is every thought of eternity. What great dangers such thinking holds in store for us. Keeping a promise he had made, Father Guanella dedicated the church he built in Rome to St. Joseph, patron of the dying and of a happy death, and he made it the headquarters of an association he founded and named the Holy Crusade for the Salvation of the Dying. By an apostolic letter dated February the 12th, 1914, Pope St. Pius X raised Father Guanella's association to the rank of an arch-confraternity, with the faculty of aggregating similar societies. In his letter, the Holy Father wrote, "We wish that our name be inscribed first of all among the members of the same, the arch-confraternity, and at the same time we exhort all our beloved brothers in the priesthood not to neglect to remember in the divine sacrifice those who are hard pressed by the struggle of death. And furthermore, we advise all the faithful, especially religious men and women, that they accustom themselves to pour forth special prayers to God and to Saint Joseph for the dying." About the same time that Father Guanella founded his confraternity, Father Hugolinus Storff, Order of Friars Minor, established at St. Anthony Church in St. Louis, St. Boniface Church in San Francisco, and St. Peter's Church in Chicago. The Pious Union in honor of Saint Joseph, patron of a happy death, for the salvation of the dying. This pious union was affiliated with the Archconfraternity in Rome 6 months after the latter was approved, that is, on July the 19th, 1914. The members of the pious union are exhorted to say a special prayer for the dying at every Holy Communion, and to recite after their morning and evening prayers the ejaculation, "O Saint Joseph, foster father of Jesus Christ and true spouse of the Virgin Mary, pray for us and for the dying of this day or night." Also to say One Glory Be 7 times in honor of the 7 joys and sorrows of Saint Joseph on every Wednesday, and to make a novena or triduum before the feast of the Holy Family and those of Saint Joseph, in Christmas week, March the 19th and May the 1st.